Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, no bull. Today we're going to talk about this bull named Mary. Okay, this was gifted to Harry and Meghan. Mary is a combination of the name Meghan Harry, okay, Meghan M-E, Harry, R-R-Y, Mary, by PETA in India. Okay, and this is for their wedding. And there's talk that PETA has ungifted this bull. I've heard that PETA has ungifted this bull. Okay, so let's just go through the story and let's talk about it a little bit. And then we're going to ask. A bull, this bull, Mary, found in a decrepit state, has been adopted by PETA India, on behalf of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. PETA founder Ingrid Newkirk thinks he's an ideal wedding present. The bull will spend the rest of his life in the company of another rescue named Barsha at a sanctuary in Maharashtra in India. And if you know about India, they don't eat the cows, they don't eat the bulls, they don't make them work. They believe that reincarnated people go and live. This is somebody's reincarnated relative. Okay. So basically they made a portrait of it, and they sent this portrait, and this bull is dedicated to Meghan and Harry. The bull was rescued by PETA, and its injuries, including a deep wound on its neck, have been treated, now completely healed. Okay. PETA hopes that this gesture will encourage people to spare a thought for and show some love for our fellow living beings. Okay, so Meghan Markle, she has 2 adopted dogs. Okay, so there's several things here, and I want to, this is kind of a mystery. I want to see if this is virtue signaling. Okay, because there's a whole bunch of things. Okay, Meghan is apparently a PETA person. One of her 4 patronages, I just posted a video on her patronages. One of her 4 patronages that she chose is Mayhew, which is an animal rescue patronage. Okay, animals, helping animals. Okay, and she went there recently. However, Harry and Meghan were very famously engaged, okay, at the cottage over a roasted chicken. Okay, so Harry's roasting a chicken. He gets down on one knee, and he asks Meghan to marry him. What kind of a vegan eats roasted chicken? Okay, then on December 26th, very recently, there's the famous Boxing Day shooting, okay, where the men go out with guns and they were shooting pheasants. Well, they shot some pheasants, and there's talk that Meghan, in a very strange way, here's this vegan Meghan who went out, either she went out with Harry shooting pheasants, okay, murdering, according to the PETA people, murdering pheasants, okay, or afterwards, or she stayed home and afterwards she partook of these murdered pheasants. Okay, also she had 2 rescued dogs. Meghan had 2 rescued dogs in Canada, okay, while she was doing her, being Meghan Markle, the famous actress. Well, only one of those rescued dogs made it back, okay, made it to the UK, and I'm not sure what happened to the other rescued dog. So there's a whole lot of contradictions. Plus, Meghan is like a vegan Monday through Friday, and then she eats whatever she wants on Saturday and Sunday. I personally don't have any problem with this if it's a diet, okay? I think everyone Everyone chooses what they will and will not eat. Okay, really enormously fat people, they are choosing what they eat. People who are in good shape and have lots of muscle, they are choosing what they eat. Everybody's on some kind of a diet. Okay, but these vegan and the PETA people, they say meat is murder. Okay, like it's unethical to eat meat. That's a very different thing. That's a religion. Okay, and the Bible talks about this in 1 Timothy. It says those people who believe this are preaching doctrines of demons. Okay, saying that you can't eat this, you can't eat that. God doesn't like that because there are food lists in the Bible. Okay, there's food lists for Jews. You can eat this, you can't eat that. One of the things they can't eat is pork or swine. So what about a Muslim, someone who loves pork and loves to eat bacon, but they say they're a devout Muslim, and then they go to whatever the Muslim thing is, and they say they're a devout Muslim. Are they a devout Muslim, but they eat pork every day? No, they're clearly not. Okay, the same holds true if you're making up. Anyway, so if you believe meat is murder, which contradicts what it says there are food lists in the Bible, if you say meat is murder, can you be a Christian? Well, you're in direct contradiction to exactly what God says in the Bible. You can't pick and choose. Okay, so I kind of want to explore this. And there's a talk that this bull, that PETA is so unhappy with Meghan's behavior because she's also been seen wearing leather recently. Okay, so she eats meat and she wears leather. And there's pictures of her wearing leather. So the first question is, the bull and Meghan and Harry, did they take the bull back? Okay, did PETA ungift the bull? This is the bull. Goodness. Okay, so over here we have PETA, the action, very angelic, inheritance, angel, 3 blackbirds. So 3 blackbirds is the action and talking. 3 blackbirds are very loud. Angel comes up often as virtue signaling. Okay, and that's kind of what I'm after, because Meghan has been spotted at the Marina Abramovic satanic ceremonies. There's a picture of her, and I covered this. Okay, so this is what the Hollywood people do. They show you a face. They only show you what they want you to see. And they talk about how virtuous they are, like they're angels. And then they're going around sacrificing and molesting children. Okay, but they call you a racist. They say you shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't eat that. And then they're going around doing whatever they want and horrible satanic things. Okay, so this is 21, 24, add 6 spades. Okay, so incubus, succubus. Incubus, succubus is the worst relationship. So this is virtue signaling. An organization of virtue signaling and talking about how virtuous they are, but incubus, succubus doctrines of demons. And I don't want to be too hard on PETA, but literally, if you follow rules, if you eat pork all the time and then call yourself a Muslim, are you a Muslim? No, you can't be. Okay, and if you're following special rules, special dietary rules, and running around preaching at everybody saying meat is murder, can you be a Christian? No, because the Bible is very clear about what you can and can't eat. I'm a Christian. I follow the rules of the Bible. Okay, and it tells me what I can and can't eat. And for Gentiles, you can eat pork if you want. Okay, over here on Meghan and Harry's side, incubus, succubus, coffin, and diamond ring, 6 and 6, 12, 3 spades. Their actions very clearly conflict with what they say. They're virtue signaling. Incubus, succubus, is very selfish and kind of evil. This is like Incubus Succubus is like the low demon card. Coffin, death, demons and death joined to demons and death. So this is the bull, and this is Meghan and Harry. Their actions very clearly don't match their words. Okay, PETA did not disavow them. Their virtue signaling, let's just ask, did PETA ungift this bull after they gifted it? Did they ungift this bull? Because, Meghan is seen wearing leather. Meghan is seen eating meat. Meghan either went on the Boxing Day shoot or partook of the pheasants that were shot. This is a direct contradiction of her beliefs. And to be clear, I have no problem with anybody being on a diet. I think everybody should be on a diet. And if you choose to be a vegetarian as a dietary thing, I think that's a great idea. Personally, it made me sick and fat. Okay, so I don't like vegetarian stuff anymore, and I don't believe it's spiritual at all. In fact, I think it's quite the opposite. So did PETA withdraw their gift of this bull after the fact? As I've heard. Okay, Butterfly Cornucopia High Tower. It's official about everything 17 Five Hearts reacting very publicly, very official. This was a business decision, gifting, naming this bull Mary after Meghan and Harry, Mary. Okay, this was a business decision to raise awareness of PETA. They don't care about Meghan and Harry at all. The player wants something very specific and goes after it. So they were just, PETA very selfishly was just capitalizing on the marriage of Meghan and Harry. They don't care about Meghan and Harry at all. This literally has nothing to do with Meghan and Harry. This is a worldwide news event, and they're like, hey, we can raise awareness for ourselves by giving this fake virtue signaling gift to Meghan and Harry. Interesting. So they did not withdraw the gift. They just wanted exposure. They wanted the whole world to see them give this gift very selfishly. And there's so many questions here, I'm not going to be able to cover all of them. Did Meghan attend the Boxing Day shooting? Okay, where if she's a real vegan, she believes that this is murder. Okay, so here's her husband going out to murder pheasants, and that's not murder. Okay, and in the Bible, the commandment is thou shalt not murder. It's a specific word. It's a Hebrew word for murder, not kill. The commandment is not thou shalt not kill. The commandment is thou shalt not murder. Okay, something fell out. Did she go on the Boxing Day shoot with Harry? Okay, and by the way, with regard to killing and murdering, the difference, Boxing Day shoot. With regard to killing and murdering, okay, Jesus is in the line of David. David is a great, great military general. Saul has slain his thousands, David his tens of thousands. There's a lot of blood on David's hands, and none of it is murder. None of it is murder. There is a difference between killing and murder. Okay, so did she go out on the Boxing Day shoot? 12 plus 3 is 15, 4 clubs. Activity, karmic relationship, the family, many people, roses is sweet, family again, activity with the many people, in front of the many people with the family, and firmly established. I think she actually went on the Boxing Day shoot, which would contradict her alleged beliefs. This is all virtue signaling. This is all virtue signaling, and there's nothing worse. Okay, the SJWs, the virtue signalers, and the Hollywood people are destroying the West. And if we don't stop this, you're all going to die. I mean, it's very dire. It's all over for you. And this, everything that you, it's all going to be over because of these people, because they're actually just Satanists. Okay, what happened to her second rescued dog? She rescued 2 dogs in Canada. One apparently has made it to England. The other, what happened to it? Okay, and this is treating the dog like property. If this is a family member, okay, meat is murder. This is now my family member. I rescued this dog. My name is Meghan Markle. Okay, you don't just give away your dog. What happened to this dog? Finger of God, broken chalice, woman. Wow. Okay, my worst fears are realized here. Okay, so the story is one of her rescued dogs, so she's virtue signaling. She's adopting these rescued dogs. She's in PETA, but she's wearing leather and eating meat. Okay, meat is murder, but what the heck? Let's murder on weekends, you know, just for kicks and giggles. Okay, and that's what she's doing. So finger of God, broken chalice, woman, earthquake. I asked what happened to this second dog. 10 spades, earthquake. 10 is the conclusion of a matter. This is the worst possible result. 2 spades, just broken relationship. The woman, Meghan, just broke the relationship. Finger of God reaches down and changes everything. Okay, so she became a princess. She's going to marry Harry. That's the events that came into her life and changed everything. She just broke the relationship, and it's a disaster for the dog. The dog may be dead. 12, 14, and 7. Okay, 9 and 12 is 21, 6 hearts, karmic relationship. The relationship with this dog is just broken, and it's a disaster for the dog. Is the dog dead? Or was the dog in somebody's family? Okay, well, a whole bunch of stuff wants to fall out there. Is the dog dead? Did the dog get euthanized? Okay, I'm Meghan, I don't need you anymore. We're just gonna, you know, I don't care what happens to you, you know. Is the dog dead? Cornerstone, ruler, roadblock, executioner. The executioner is the murder card. Okay. Is this dog dead? Cornerstone, ruler, roadblock. Roadblock stops. It's the way is blocked. 13 and 9, 22, hand in hand. Executioner, the executioner cuts the head off. So she decided, she's the owner, okay? She's treating the dog like property. She's the owner. This is my property. I don't want this property anymore. Put the dog down. 22. Yeah, so just other people are involved, and I think she had the dog euthanized. This dog is not in another family. The executioner's showing up. The dog was not gifted to a loving family to take care of it. The dog was killed. And it's the end for the dog. I don't want you anymore. I'm going to put you to death. It's over. You're dead. Okay, those are not the actions of a loving person, of someone who loves this dog like a family member. Those are not the actions of someone who is religious with this vegan PETA stuff. Okay, where meat is murder. You don't just kill the dog. You don't just treat it like property. You don't treat it like it's not a person. And I love animals. Okay, but I eat meat. Okay, so here's a perfect example. Meghan is someone who preaches at people that, meat is murder and you have to love them and I'm a vegan and look how virtuous she is, but you're a scumbag because you eat meat and blah, blah, blah. It's all satanic lies, and we have to stop these people, and I can't express to you how dangerous these people are. Okay, who do these things. And it's not just Meghan. Meghan comes from Hollywood, and the whole industry of Hollywood is about virtue signaling, calling you a racist, saying you're not good enough, saying you need to open the borders and destroy America, and it's your fault that there are drugs in America, even though these people are bringing the drugs across the border. Okay, whatever. So let's review. What other people that you don't control in their country are doing in their country is like your fault. That's ridiculous. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And that's what these kind of people do. And this is what Meghan is doing. They go and attend satanic ceremonies and then tell you you're a bad person. It's ridiculous. Okay, so this is the bull and this is Meghan. This is the relationship between the bull and Meghan and Harry. This is the worst relationship card, and it's dead. This is death and demonic activity joined to death and demonic activity. 10, 12, and it's conflict. What they say and what they do is in direct conflict. All the virtue signaling that Meghan is doing, it's just all lies. It's in direct conflict with what she does. It's all lies. It's lies. Okay, and these are great demonic cards. Okay, and it's interesting that 2 diamonds shows up, this good joining. They're very joined. They're very committed to virtue signaling, okay, and pretending to be virtuous, but look at what's really going on underneath. It's in complete conflict. Okay, PETA, it's just pure virtue signaling. This is an organization of pure virtue signaling, and they just shout about how wonderful they are, but add 6 spades, but doctrines of demons. They're a demonic organization that talks about how virtuous they are and how bad you are because you don't follow the crap that they preach that they don't follow. And I don't want to be too down on PETA. I don't have a problem with anybody who wants to be a vegetarian. I have a problem with people who make it a religious thing. Okay, did she go on the Boxing Day shoot? Okay, which is in direct contradiction. This says yes, she did. She went with everybody on the Boxing Day shoot, and it's like this wonderful family thing. And so, she's a PETA person, and they're murdering pheasants. Let's go murder some pheasants. Oh, it's such a wonderful time. It's beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. It's just beautiful. Let's go murder some pheasants, and I'll eat them too. Okay? You can't say you have those beliefs and then do all these things. You can't. It's a contradiction. Okay? Second rescue dog Mayhew. I forgot what this is. I didn't write down this question. Oh, I didn't write down the question, but here I asked if PETA rescinded their gift. No, it's just about the press. This is a business decision to get more money, and it's about the press. And they just felt that this was a great opportunity to use Meghan and Harry to get more money for their PETA organization. They don't care about Meghan and Harry at all. They don't care about this animal at all. They're demonic virtue signalers. Okay, what happened to the second rescued dog? The worst possible event. Worst possible outcome. 10 spades. It's over for this dog. Meghan, the woman, doesn't want this dog. Something has happened in her life, and she just tosses it out like garbage. Okay, that's not loving animals. I love animals. I feel really bad for that dog. You need to put it in a good home. Okay, it is a person, and it needs to be put in a good home. Okay, is the dog dead? Yeah, the dog's The dog's been euthanized. Okay, and there's many people involved. There's just a process. If you're not going to give the dog, if you're not going to go to the trouble of giving it to a good family, then the state takes over, and this is just how they do things. They stopped the dog and they killed it. That dog is dead. So it's just pure virtue signaling. It's pure virtue signaling. It's terrible. This is what's wrong with the world. And the world, everything is going to end if we don't reverse this. And the most dangerous people in the world are the Hollywood people and the virtue signalers. Okay, the people pretending to be virtuous and calling you racist and telling you should do all the things that they pretend that they do, but they do the opposite. Anyway. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.